I'm making this video on a recommendation from my Aunt Marcy and her best friend Kathy. If you are out and about during the COVID-19 crisis with everything closed, where do you use the washroom? I'm gonna find out. I want to stress how important it is if you are sick or if you have underlying conditions, how important it is to stay home. If you don't have to be out in this, please stay home. If you do have to go out, please wash your hands regularly, bring disinfectant with you, use it regularly, and keep your distance from others. It's the best way to stay safe in this time. So these are my experiences out and about, where to find a washroom if you're out and everything else is closed. Please keep in mind that these are changing every day. So the things that I'm saying are open today, they may not be open tomorrow. Specific ones may not be open because everyone is different and everyone is taking different measures. So please keep that in mind at all times. These are just my experiences and places I've found that I can use around my area. Alrighty. So I am headed out. I have some errands to run. I have to pick up my own medication for myself, plus a few groceries. Also, I have family members that are over the age of 70, so they've been recommended to stay inside with the COVID-19. So I'm also doing groceries and errands for them as well. So this is my day out. It's about 11 o'clock in the morning. And I used the washroom before I left, but I have been tasked to see what you can still use with everything being shut down, because most things are closed. So, and most places won't let you use their washroom. So what happens when you're out and running errands and you have to go to the washroom? Where are you gonna go? So this is a pretty good question, and I am off to do my errands right now. I'm at a Freshco. As you can see, I went to the Starbucks behind me to grab a coffee. I just went through the drive-through though. They won't let anyone sit in and they won't let anyone use their washrooms. They'll let you do a grab and go, but you can't actually sit in right now. I'm gonna see if the washroom at the Freshco is available to be used. I'm not sure. I was out yesterday, and at Lowe's you were able to use their washroom, but you couldn't use their water fountains. And Michael's Craft Store, you can also use their washrooms there as well if you get stuck in a pinch. So those were my experiences yesterday. Today we will see how it goes. So this is stop one of a few. So first stop of the day, Freshco washrooms are open. I also want to mention that Freshco has an accessible washroom, so it is wheelchair accessible. And also so does Lowe's. Lowe's has an accessible washroom. I believe Michael's does too, if I remember the layout of their bathroom, but I'm not 100% sure, so don't hold me to it, but I think they do, because I think they have a couple different stalls in it. Freshco only has one washroom, so if it's taken, you have to wait. It is just one single large accessible washroom. I also want to commend them because they had disinfectant spray and paper at the front, so you can not only clean your hands, but you can clean your buggies as well. Pretty awesome. It's nice to see everyone working together. Okay, so next stop is at the pharmacy, I believe. So off we go. Okay, so I just stopped at my pharmacy. Going in, it's also, so my pharmacy, or one of my pharmacies, is attached to my actual doctor's office. So they have everyone coming in only one entrance, and they actually flag you, and you have to go through a screening before you're actually allowed in the building. They ask you a couple of questions, they take your temperature, they make you sanitize your hands, and then they give you like this sheet so then you can go to the pharmacy, because it's split. So like the doctor's office is on one side and then there's a pharmacy on the other, which is kind of cool. I was able to use the washroom there, thank goodness, because I really had to go. It is accessible. I don't know how often, because they're only open certain hours, like doctor's offices aren't open as regularly as stores and stuff are, so it might not be always open, so that might not be the best thing to rely on, but it's nice to know that you can still go in and use it. if you're in a desperate situation, you just may have to ask a few questions first before you go in. So off to the second set of grocery shopping. Alright, I am out for my next round of errands and checking bathrooms just to see if I can get into them in case I need them. So far, Home Depot I was able to get into. I have to say, one of the busiest places I've seen so far, but their washrooms are open for use. I also had to stop at Zayre's, one of our local grocery stores. They did have accessible washrooms for you to use, and also I forgot to mention, Home Depot does have an accessible washroom. It's like one of those ones that has a couple stalls, so there's room for you. I also have to check Walmart, and I'm hoping to stop at Canadian Tire, hopefully, because those are a few other places I also have to go to today, just to name a few. So we will keep on documenting, but this is what I found so far, and I have to say people have been pretty good. Everyone's keeping their distance. There are hand washing stations everywhere. It's really nice to see. Alright, so I'm in line at Starbucks because the Starbucks actual stores you can't go in, so definitely can't use the bathroom there. Just get your coffee and go, basically. I did get to go to Canadian Tire, and they are open and you can use their washrooms. You can't take any items you haven't purchased in there, but you can use their washroom. Let me know your experiences if you've been out and if you found anything that has been open or you've been able to use any washrooms. I do know that the province of Ontario just announced that they are asking all non-essential businesses to close, so things may change. But let me know what you've experienced so far. I'm interested. Leave your comments below and remember to like my page and follow me.